Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the latest movie review from us here at FlickDirect, and for today's movie review, I'm here to talk to you guys about the latest documentary coming out in select theaters tomorrow, but also Apple TV tomorrow, and that is Billie Eilish, The World's A Little Blurry. So Billie Eilish, The World's A Little Blurry is a brand new documentary focused on, as you probably imagine, Billie Eilish as it shows the behind-the-scenes creation of her debut album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Any of you that know me personally, when it comes to documentaries, I don't tend to watch them a lot. In fact, I watch them very rarely. I only watch them for two main reasons. One of them being that a close friend or a family member recommends it to me a lot, or two, the other reason, the film subject matter, whether it's based on the person or the subject itself, gets my interest. And this one held my interest a lot. Billie Eilish as a person, I have heard her name for the past couple of years. Now, her debut album came out back in 2019, just 2 years ago. And for her to have the stardom that she has is absolutely insane. But what I really liked about this movie is that when it came to the creation of this album, one thing that I was not expecting at all is because when you see a lot of people creating albums, they're at this big studio, they literally created this album in a bedroom with just some equipment that her brother has, which is crazy. And it made me think, hey, you know what? If you have an iPhone and you have a good microphone with a good editing computer, like you could have like Audacity, you could make an album just like that and master it, as long as you're good with music and sound. It's kind of inspirational knowing where they came from, if anything else. When it comes to music itself, I don't tend to listen to pop a lot. In fact, my most listened genre is actually rock or metal. Now, don't get me wrong, I do listen to some pop like Lady Gaga and Madonna. Another big praise of the film is that you can now add Billie Eilish to this list, because I'm not joking when I say this. After I watched this movie, no joke, I went right to YouTube to listen to a couple of Billie Eilish's songs, and I just thought, you know what? While I may not be big into pop, this person is really good. One thing that I really liked about this documentary as well is that there's a scene, I don't want to spoil it for you guys, where after a show, Billie is meeting up with a bunch of fans and a bunch of producers and marketers. And there is one specific moment where you can tell that she just does not want to be there. And the next day, because of that, it goes on to that next day. This documentary, even though it is primarily focused on the creation of her debut album, it actually does go into some other personal things of her life. Like, even Billie Eilish admitted that watching past events was pretty brutal, and there's a couple of events where I was just like, yeah, I can actually kind of see that. There is a moment, I mean, if you have been to one of her concerts, you probably may know which one I'm talking about, but she performs a song that I listened to. I may have teared up, not gonna lie. And during the performance of the song, she actually choked up and started tearing up. Something else that I liked for the most part, I will bring this up later on, this movie is 2.5 hours long. So you better be ready to invest some time. Most of the time, I was actually quite invested into what was going on in Billie's life, not only while she was making this album, but also dealing with her personal life stuff at the same time. I will say this, jumping onto that, there were a few sequences into which it feels like it was going on for too long. Honestly, I feel like you could have cut this movie maybe 15 minutes. The first 10 minutes, it takes a bit to get going, even though the concert footage is incredible. Do not get me wrong. Probably the most important thing that a documentary can do, especially when it's centered around a musician like Billie Eilish, besides the fact that it got me to listen to her music, to which I'm quite enjoying so far, by the way, is that it portrays that musician raw and authentically. And this documentary, I feel like, did that in spades. Other than that, guys, the only other thing that I can think of could be a negative is that if you're not a fan of Billie Eilish, stay away from this, because this is not going to convert you. So overall, what I'll say about this documentary is this. If you're a massive fan of Billie Eilish, you are going to eat this whole thing up. If you're like me, and if you have heard her name throughout the past couple of years and you haven't really listened to her music, I would definitely say give this movie a shot. So simply put, guys, to cut to the chase, I would definitely recommend this movie easily. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of the Billie Eilish documentary, Billie Eilish, The World's A Little Blurry. If so, please hit that like button, also share, and don't forget the subscribe button and the notification bell whenever the latest video from us goes live. If you guys want to see any of our previous 2 reviews, just click either right there or there. And of course, until our next review, we'll see you guys next time. Have a great day, guys.